A warm welcome to everyone. Myself, Tanya Yes, from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Artificial Intelligence. I am from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bengaluru. So today's subject is about database management system. So the topic is Introduction to SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It is a powerful programming language used to manage and manipulate relational database. So it is used to manage and manipulate relational databases. So it allows you to create, read, update, and delete data with ease, making it fundamental tool for data-driven applications and business intelligence. So we can create, read, update, and delete any data with an easy manner in SQL. Next is SQL syntax and structure. SQL syntax or structured query language is a programming language used to manage and manipulate relational databases. So it follows a specific syntax and structure to communicate with database. Next is database structure. SQL works with databases that are structured into tables, each with rows and columns. Understanding the structure and relationships between these databases. Objects is a key to writing effective SQL queries. Next is query structure. SQL queries are composed of various clauses such as select, from, where, order by, and join. So that work together to retrieve, filter, and manipulate data from the database. Next is data types in SQL. There are mainly four data types. Those are numeric, text, date and time, and Boolean. So as we come to numeric, SQL support various numeric data types such as integer, decimal, and float to store numerical values with different levels of precision. When we come to text, it is mainly based like character, variable character, and text. So which allows you to store an alphanumeric characters and strings of varying lengths. So you can give according to the length, or it is not based on the length. You can give how much ever you want. Next is date and time. SQL provides date, time, and date time data types to store and manipulate date and time information with high accuracy. Next is Boolean. Boolean data types is used to store logical values such as true, false to represent binary conditions. So these true, false are given to NOR, OR, and gates. So you can represent any binary condition with this Boolean data type. Next is SQL statements, which are select, from, and where. The select statement is used to retrieve data from a database. So it allows you to specify the columns you want to include in the result set. The from clause specifies the table from which the data should be retrieved, and this is required part of SQL select statement. So where is a clause used to filter the rows returned by the select statement. It allows you to specify conditions that the data must meet in order to be included in the result set. Next is sorting and filtering data. Sorting data in ascending or descending order using the order by clause. This helps organize information and gain insights from the data. Next is filtering with where. Use the where clause to filter records that meet specified criteria. This allows you to narrow down the data set and focus on the most relevant information. So next is advanced filtering. Combine multiple conditions with and or not operators to create complex filters so they can empower you to precisely target the data you need. Next is SQL joins, which are inner, outer, left, and right. First one is inner join, combines rows from two tables based on the related column, returning only matching records. Next is left and right join, includes all rows from one table and only the matching rows from the other, preserving data even if no match exists. Third one is outer join, combines all rows from both tables, including non-matching rows, filling in null values where there is no match. So these three are the SQL joins, so which has to be in every SQL. So next is aggregate functions, which are sum, average, and count. In sum, aggregate function calculates the total of all values in a column or an expression. The average aggregate function computes the average value of the column or expression. The count aggregate function returns the number of rows that match a specified criteria. Next is subqueries, nested queries, and correlated subqueries. So, subqueries are the queries within the queries. So, queries within the queries is known as subqueries. Queries inside other queries is known as nested queries. Subqueries that reference the outer query is known as correlated subqueries. Subqueries and nested subqueries are powerful SQL techniques that allow you to perform complex data analysis by embedding one query inside another. Subqueries can be used in various clauses like select, from, and where. So while nested queries can be used to break down a problem into more manageable steps. So the correlated subqueries add an extra layer of sophistication by allowing the inner query to reference the outer query. So these are about subqueries and nested queries. Next is SQL constraints and data integrity. There are mainly four. One is enforcing rules, maintaining data quality, referential integrity, and transaction. So when we come to enforcing rules, so the constraint helps enforces business rules and ensure data integrity by restricting the type of data that can be stored in a database. When we come to maintaining data quality, constraints like not null, unique, and check prevent the insertion of invalid data, keeping the database clean and reliable. Next is referential integrity. The foreign key constraint maintains relationships between tables, ensuring that data in one table reference valid data in another one. Next is transactions. The automaticity, consistency, isolation, durability. These are the properties of transactions ensure data is processed completely and accurately. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity.